We're taking a look at the fit and features of the women's Salomon Quest 4D Gore-Tex backpacking boot. As the name suggests, this is a backpacking boot in Salomon's line, and it's going to be great for someone who's looking for the stability and the protection of a backpacking boot, someone who's going to be on rugged terrain, carrying a heavy pack, but also someone who's looking to go pretty lightweight. They don't want a shoe that's going to be cumbersome or weigh them down. And with Salomon's really smart design of this boot, it's definitely not going to weigh you down. If we look closely at the upper, you have a lot going on here, a lot of really smart design, smart features. You have a textile and nubuck leather upper, so this fabric is going to keep the weight of the boot down, but these overlays with nubuck leather is going to add a lot of durability to the shoe. It is Gore-Tex construction, so you have complete waterproof protection, and it has a gusseted tongue, so that comes up most of the way up to the top of the boot, so you can be confident in rainy weather or just when the trail's really wet, stream crossings, that sort of thing. You're going to be protected there. An important part is the toe cap. So really protective rubber toe cap. Doesn't weigh the boot down a lot, but it adds a lot of protection on rocky and rugged terrain. Towards the back, you have Salomon's heel strap. This gives a lot of durability to the boot, but that also helps to lock in your heel when you lace your boots down. And just all throughout the boot here, you've got overlays in specific areas of the boot that's going to give it more durability. There are a mixture of metal eyelets and fabric eyelets. So you've got mostly metal eyelets here. The eyelet in between the forefoot of the shoe and up towards your heel really helps you cinch that down and lock in your heel to the heel of the boot, so you don't have a lot of movement and a lot of rubbing. Cuts down on hot spots, cuts down on blisters. And the other thing is they have a really ergonomic tongue and a really padded tongue in the boot, so when you do need to cinch down your boots, it's not going to feel super tight because you have that padding and you have that shaping on the tongue. In the name, you have 4D, which speaks to Salomon's 4D chassis. So turning the boot to the bottom here, the 4D chassis gives a lot of protection and a lot of support without adding a lot of weight. So you have the protection you would expect from a hardcore backpacking boot without the heavy feel of that, really heavy midsole or outsole. So that 4D chassis really makes a difference. And you have Salomon's Contra Grip outsole. So this gives a lot of stability on rocky or wet surfaces. Really nice lugs working your way up through the shoe. They've got a smart design there on the lugs to give you just really good grip. And an EVA midsole as well, so there's foam in there to give a little bit more comfort. Makes the boot very comfortable. And in through this part of the boot as well, you have some cushioning in your heel. Along with that cushioning, you've got Salomon's Ortholite Insole. This can be taken out, you can put your own insoles in there, but by itself, this is a pretty nice insole compared to some of the ones I've seen in other backpacking boots. So the Ortholite insole, definitely breathable, wicks away sweat, and like I said, is removable if you want to use your own insole. As far as fit and feel, trying these boots on for the first time, they definitely take a little bit of break-in time just to soften them up a little bit, but they don't take as much break-in time as you would expect in a full leather hardcore backpacking boot. So they feel great out of the box. You can see you do have some give with these boots. They're not an ultra lightweight boot, so like I said, you do get that stability and that protection that you would expect in a backpacking boot, all in a pretty lightweight package. All in all, with the Contra Grip outsole giving you stability, with all the things you've got going on in the midsole and in the upper, got a really smart design, and you can be confident in the backcountry on your multi-day backpacking trips. They're the women's Salomon Quest 4D Gore-Tex 2 backpacking boots.